Yo, what's poppin'? So now that I have done my previews, which you should go watch from yesterday, I thought I would just fill out my bracket live right here. Not live, but like, live reaction sort of thing. And yeah, see what happens. So uh, for what the start, this is just what I predicted in my pick'ems. Was these for the West region? I'll start at the top, I guess. Shock beat Mayhem and Dallas. Ooh, Dallas beat Glads probably 3-2 again. Maybe has Dallas gotten that much better since I last played the Glads? Hmm, that's a good one. That was week two, right? I'm gonna give Glads 2 games. I guess I'm deciding between two or one for Glads. Florida probably don't get anything on Shock to be honest. I'll give Justice a game for Decay, but I don't know if I'll give Florida anything. Probably not. So go down here now. Yep, still looks okay. Um, will Washington show up? Probably not. Will Toronto and Houston? That's a close one. I'm gonna give the edge to Toronto. Probably like this. Washington. I'll give them a map against Atlanta as well. Moving on to winners round. Oh wait, these ones are first. Okay, I'll do these ones first then. Glads are gonna be to Atlanta. Probably 3-0. Maybe Atlanta rebounds a little bit and get a map between Florida and Toronto. This is hard. This is really hard. Fuck. Uh, Maybe we'll come back to that. And I think I'll give this Dallas winners finals. I think. And then maybe I'm gonna consider if I pred shock to beat them the next time. I kind of like that idea. Okay, so Toronto, Florida. I am going to say I'm gonna say Florida maybe. I don't know. I would put Toronto above Florida in the power rankings, but it's very close. Maybe I think Florida wins. Yeah. Regardless, Glads win the next series, right? Actually, I'm giving it to Toronto. And then honestly I'll give them oops. How many maps do I want to give Toronto here? Two? I kind of think two is reasonable. Sure. Now Glad Shock. This is actually going to be hmm. How do I want to do Glads and Shock? Gladiators probably could have won last time. Have they figured out how to close out a series? Hopefully against this Toronto series they do. Maybe this goes to the distance. I'm not sure. Hmm. I don't want to be boring and give the edge to Shock, but do I think Gladiators could beat the Shock? Yes. Who will though? Hmm. kind of. I'm thinking Gladiators right now. Shock should win by all accounts, but Gladiators are due for a win against one of the two big guys. They just are. And if I have them losing to Dallas there, right, they're due for a win. So they should either win this one or this one. They're definitely due. There's no way they go 0-2 against both of them. Now the question is, how due are they for this win? Do they lose 3 in a row to the Dallas Fuel? I'm kind of, I don't know. I might be all in on Gladiators. I just might be. I think I am. I think I'm going to run the Gladiators for this, actually. They're due for a win, right? They have to be due for a win. You don't, there's no way they lose against both of these teams again, right? Surely. This might be a top. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna run it. I kind of like this. It's possible. They're due for this one. I'm confident in this one. The more I think about it, this one not as much. Dallas is by far the safer pick, right? But surely they don't lose 3 times in a row to them, right? They're not that bad of a team. They're a good team, and I kind of like this. I kind of like this. So I'm going all in on the Glads, I guess. I better buy. I better buy. Okay. APAC. This region is holy. This region's gonna be so much harder, and I was already struggling on NA, but it's okay. So Shanghai is beating Seoul. Is Spark beating the Fusion? I am going to say yes. That's what I'm gonna say. The weird thing about the Spark is I feel worse about them against the Fusion than I do against the Dragons. I don't know why. Like the vibes of that Fusion game were very off for me. Um, I'll give them 2 though, and I'll give Soul. Will we see playoff profit? I would like to think so. I think we're gonna have 3. I don't want to predict 3-2s this entire bracket, so I won't actually. I'll do that there. But it's so hard to not predict 3-2s this entire bracket. It's so good. It's only one game on Friday. There's just the one game. And it's at 6 a.m. Oh no, there's the one right here. I'm so dumb. Ignore that. Um Now, what am I doing about this? What am I doing about this? Will Shanghai really lose? Can they actually lose? Can they really lose? Oh, can they lose? If I'm predicting Glads already on NA, then should I really go for a double upset? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure about this one, to be honest with you. It's one of these ways. Maybe Spark. I'm kind of leaning towards Shanghai both times though, if I'm being honest. And actually I'm kind of leaning towards them being better the second time. No, surely not. Surely not. If Spark can't beat Shanghai this stage, they can't beat them at all. I think because Shanghai's just keep getting better. That's half the reason why I want to pred this like that with the Spark ahead at the first match, but not the second. Hmm. Okay. So my final. Okay, I think I'm predicting Spark to win this one. Can they win this one? I kind of want them to win 2 times. I kind of see, beating Shanghai once is enough. Is already enough of an accomplishment, but 2 times in one bracket, I see the vision. I think they have to win this one to win this. No, no, they don't. I'm doing this. This is my bracket, I think. So maybe I'm not going with the safe favorite in both of my brackets, I think. Which might be a little troll face. Could you guys see the over here proper? Yeah. 4-3 glads. I wasn't looking at my OBS, but whatever. Um this is it. This is what I'm running. So recap on NA. Shock beat Justice 3-1. Mayhem beat Rain 3-2. Gladiators beat Outlaws 3-1. Fuel beat Defiant 3-0. Right. Then Shock beat Mayhem 3-0. Yep, 3-0. Then Fuel beat Glads 3-2. Go down here, we get the Rain beat Justice 3-1. Defiant beat Outlaws 3-2. Atlanta lose to the Gladiators 3-1. Defiant beat Mayhem 3-2. Glads beat Defiant 3-2. I don't know. I kind of want to make it 3-1 makes more sense, right? Obviously, I have them predding to win the entire thing. Are they really going to go the distance against Toronto? But I think the answer to this is yes for me. I just think it is. I don't know. And then I have Fuel beating the Shock 3-2 up here. And then Glads beat the Shock 3-2. Glads beat the Fuel in the finals 4-3. And that's what I'm running. Going over to APAC. You can see it on your screen, but whatever. Spark beat Fusion 3-2. Shanghai beat Seoul 3-2. Seoul beat Philly 3-1. Spark beat the Dragons 3-2. Shanghai beats the Dynasty 3-2. And then Spark win 4-3 against the Shanghai Dragons. And I'm hitting save. They cannot be modified. Done. Unmodifiable. And I've ran it. And I have ran it. My crystal ball picks, by the way, were these two, so it kind of turned out the same thing as as I was thinking, which is cool. I didn't even I just remember that right now. Anyway, that is my bracket. It's locked and loaded. So double upsets. Obviously, the safer pick is probably picking Fuel or Shock and Shanghai. Those are the safer picks, but it's not. I don't think it's going to be that safe. I think the Gladiators are due for a win. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be here. I don't know if it's going to be here, and it definitely might not be here. But I think they're due for something somewhere, and it's going to come in through this tournament, I think. And if Spark can't beat the Dragons this stage, I don't think they'll do it at all. So it'd be kind of boring for Shanghai to win every single stage. So I'm picking Spark to win this one. Anyway, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this bracket. And yeah, have a good one. Later today, I'm going to do a video about strength of schedule, I think. But expect that maybe in the evening. So that's it for me. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Share this with people if you want them to compare the bracket maybe or something. And yeah, have a good one.